Every morning, before the road filled with noise, Eddie set up his small work table near the corner where people waited for buses. He was a repairman, fixing cracked mugs, broken lamps, loose chair legs, anything people didn't want to throw away. His tools fit into one wooden box. People liked Eddie because he was easy. "Can you fix this quickly? Can you do it cheaper? I'll pay you next time." He always nodded. Not because he didn't know his worth, but because saying no felt dangerous. The road taught him that those who hesitate lose their place. So Eddie worked through the cold, through the heat, through the pain in his fingers. He skipped meals. He accepted excuses instead of money. He told himself, "At least I have work." But inside, something was quietly wearing away. At night, when the road emptied, Eddie sat alone, staring at unfinished repairs. The silence felt heavier than the traffic ever did. He lived in a small room above a closed shop, the walls bare except for one old photo of his mother, who had once said, "Kindness is good, but don't let it erase you." He hadn't understood that then. One afternoon, a man stopped with a stack of broken lamps. "I need all of these fixed by tomorrow morning," he said. "I'll pay what I usually do." Eddie looked at the lamps, too many, too rushed, too little money. He felt the familiar pull, the urge to agree, to survive another day. But his hands were trembling. "I can't," he said quietly. "Not like this." The man stared. "You always say yes." "I can't this time." The man scoffed, picked up his lamps, and left. The road didn't pause. Buses came and went. People passed without noticing Eddie standing still. That evening, fear sat beside him like a shadow. He wondered if he had just chosen pride over survival. The next day, fewer people stopped. His box felt heavier. His doubts louder. Then, near sunset, an older woman approached with a single broken clock. "I don't need it fast," she said. "I just want it done right." Eddie named a fair price. His voice didn't shake this time. She agreed. That clock took time, care, quiet focus. When it started ticking again, something inside Eddie did too. Word spread slowly, not that he was cheap, but that he was good. Not everyone stayed. Many walked past. But those who stopped respected his work and his time. Eddie still worked by the road, still used the same tools. But now, when someone pushed too hard or offered too little, he met their eyes and said no. And each time he did, the road felt less cruel, because he finally understood. Saying no doesn't close doors, it closes the wrong ones, and sometimes the strongest thing a person can do in a loud, rushing world is protect the quiet value of their own life.
Life lessons to learn from this story. First, kindness without boundaries becomes self-neglect. Eddie was kind, but his kindness had no limits. By always agreeing, he slowly ignored his own needs, health, and worth. This teaches us that being kind to others should never mean being cruel to ourselves. Boundaries are not selfish, they are necessary. Second, saying no is an act of self-respect. When Eddie finally said no, nothing magical happened instantly. But something important began. His self-respect returned. Saying no didn't make him rude or ungrateful. It showed that he valued his time, effort, and skill. Self-respect often starts with one uncomfortable refusal. Third, the right people stay. The wrong ones leave. Once Eddie stopped accepting unfair demands, many people walked away. But the ones who stayed respected his work and paid fairly. This lesson reminds us that losing people who take advantage of us is not a loss. It is a release. Fourth, worth grows when you stop begging for acceptance. Eddie didn't become valuable because others changed. He became valuable because he changed how he allowed others to treat him. When we stop begging for approval and start honoring our own worth, the world slowly adjusts.